to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I won. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a new in my wardrobe video. I am sharing some new in pieces I got in. I have some clothes in here, lots of kind of snuggly sweaters and knits, and I'm also sharing with you a new in bag that I got as well. So I hope you guys enjoy this and let's get started. So first up, I want to share this beautiful cardigan that I got in. As soon as I saw this, I just fell in love with it. I thought it was so chic and beautiful. It very much has a kind of Chanel inspired effect to it. It has this beautiful tweed-like pattern all the way through, and you have these fantastic statement buttons. But I feel like I do see a lot of things like this, but they tend to be more on the shorter side, whereas this is a little bit more of a long cardigan, but it's still very streamlined and elegant, and the detailing on it is just beautiful. I believe this came in one other color. I went for the black and white though, just because I thought that was the most classic, and it just drapes down. There are no buttons on the front to fasten it, but you do have a belt at the back which comes with a little buckle. So if you wanted to cinch it in, you absolutely could do. I'm just planning on leaving this open for the time being. I am so pregnant at the moment, so definitely not into my buckles and clasps and things like that, but in terms of just having a loose cardigan, I think it works beautifully as well. And I thought this was the cutest thing. Like, I was so excited to see this. Really nice for just throwing over a dress if you wanted to. I think it would look great with faux leather leggings. A really nice one when you do want to cover up, but you wanted it to be a little bit more elevated and chic as well. This video does continue on my partnership with Karen Millen, which is where this beautiful cardigan is from. I do have a few pieces from Karen Millen in today's video. Their new arrivals are absolutely gorgeous. If you haven't checked it out, I would highly recommend doing so. There are just so many good things. They were also nice enough to extend my discount code as well, so you can take an extra 20% off your purchase, and it's fully stackable against other sales and discounts as well. I did also ask them to extend it to the US. I had so many of you message me saying you tried to check out and it wasn't working in the US. That has now been fixed, so it should work in the US as well, so you can take an extra 20% off your purchase. Just to highlight two of my favorites as well that are included in the discount code. It is site wide as well, but my coat cape, which I am still full-on obsessed with, it's pretty much the only outerwear I've been wearing as of late, is included, and I think it's still fairly well stocked in terms of sizes. This is the most gorgeous thing. If you wanted that kind of combination of like a tailored coat, but which is also convertible into a cape, definitely want to check out. I feel like it's just the chicest thing. The tailoring is gorgeous, and I've just been so in love with it. Like, it makes me feel so good when I wear it, and it's just the most beautiful coat. And then I do also have my cape as well, so I own this in the red and the black. So super cute. It comes a whole bunch of different colors. You can get a version with the faux fur collar as well, and that one's also included, so you can take the extra 20% off that as well. Such a good price. The quality is really nice, and it's just a nice alternative to your traditional coat, like a really chic cover up, and I've just been totally in love with those two outerwear options. Next up is this absolutely gorgeous sweater dress, and I feel like this won't be everyone's cup of tea, and when I saw it I loved it, but I didn't know if I'd love it on me because it's a little bit different from what I usually go for. But I think it's so cool, perfect for upcoming holidays. The holiday season is very fast approaching. Like, I can't believe how quickly it's coming, and I'm just so excited by all the sparkly new arrivals. Like, is there any better time to indulge in some sequins? And I just thought this was so fantastic. So it is like a heavyweight like sweater dress. There is quite a bit of stretch to it, which is always good, especially for me at the moment. It has a semi-high neckline. It's not super high, but it is cut a little bit higher than your regular crew neck. But it has the most fantastic pattern on the front, and it's only on the top half of the body, so it's not too much, which I always think is important with sequins because you don't want to look like a walking Christmas tree decoration, whereas I feel like this is just sparkly enough to be really special and really different, whilst also being wearable as well. You have this beautiful kind of zigzag diamond pattern, and then it has a white print on the black, but then the sequins are all in gold. It is so cool. Like in real life it sparkles in the most beautiful way, like it really catches the light. Just the most adorable thing, and I am so in love with this. Next up, I have a few sweater dress pieces, and I really wanted some more dresses which I could kind of dress up or down, could be everyday pieces, but which I could also dress up, that I can wear now but also post-pregnancy as well. And I saw these and I just thought they were so perfect. So the first one is a little bit longer, so it's a really beautiful midi dress, and so it just kind of drapes down, and I'd say this does come to like a proper midi length, so definitely more of a longer one. You do have a really nice deep v-neck, so you can layer it if you want to as well. If you want to put like a lace cami or a bralette underneath, you could do, or you can just wear it plain, like totally up to you. The sleeves are a little bit wider, but they do cinch in at the wrist, so you do have that really beautiful volume sleeve effect, and then it just drapes down. You do have a belt that comes with it, which is just a kind of a fabric knit belt. If you wanted to belt it with a prop belt, you obviously could do that as well, and I think it would look great. And then you have this fantastic side slit on each side, so it's very easy to walk in. Even though it is quite long, you do have those slits for kind of the movability and the flexibility. And I thought this was so cute. I thought this would look really great with some boots, but you can also wear it with heels and it would look fantastic. A really nice covered up option as well. I feel like when it gets really cold, it can be quite difficult to find dresses that will work even in the colder temperatures, whereas because I do feel like this is a bit more covered up, you do have that nice dress element still, you have that cozy fabric, but you do get the warmth as well, so I feel like I can wear this all winter long. And I thought it was adorable, like really lovely, very comfortable to wear as well, and just a really nice layering piece for all your winter accessories. And next up is this great off-the-shoulder number, and I have gone for a lot of black knit dresses, but most of these do come in other colours if you wanted to go for something a little bit lighter. I just find black the easiest to deal with because I know it's going to go with everything in my wardrobe. This one I thought was adorable. So it has this great kind of accent neckline. I've really been into my accent necklines where that's kind of off the shoulder or one shoulder, and I thought this was beautiful in dress form. You have a really great kind of chunky fold over bit right at the neckline, so it does fold over into a proper off the shoulder style. And then you have these very slim sleeves, so very flattering still. You have these beautiful little gold buttons, and they're very dainty and elegant, just the right amount of like detail to make it feel a little bit elevated and special. And then it just kind of drops all the way down, so it is a pencil skirt, but there is a lot of stretch to the knit fabric, so it just kind of hugs your curves in a really nice way. You can absolutely belt this if you want to as well to define your waist. It is a midi length, it's not quite as long as my other one, so perhaps a bit more wearable if you are a bit more on the petite side. I love this though. I thought it was so great. Again, something that you can wear with boots if you want to. You can definitely do high heels, and a really cute one I thought for date night when you wanted to still be covered up and warm but still want to show a little bit of skin and have that beautiful neckline detailing. And then I have this slightly more streamlined one. I'd say that the other ones are a little bit more of a chunky knit, it's like a proper kind of knit fabric, whereas this one is a sweater dress, but it's much more form-fitting. I'd say it's a little bit more lighter weight, so definitely more suitable for like a date night or a brunch or something like that. What made me fall in love with this though were the beautiful cutout details. I love these. I thought they were so gorgeous. So you have this kind of rib effect all the way through, and it is another pencil skirt. This one does sit a little bit higher, and you do have this very nice slim sleeve right there. It's a v-neck, and then on the shoulder you just have these lovely little cutout details. Really subtle and like not too much at all, just like a little bit of peekaboo skin. Just make it a little bit different and elevated. Like again, I think it's so difficult with winter appropriate dresses, but I feel like this is covered up enough to make it appropriate for most occasions. You still have that little bit of special detailing as well. And I thought it was fantastic. Really comfortable to wear. The fabric is so incredibly soft as well. This one I know did come in a whole bunch of different colors. It fits really nicely, like it just feels like you're wearing like a comfy sweater. It doesn't feel constricting at all, but at the same time I do think it's very flattering. And I just think it's fantastic. So over the moon with my sweater dresses. I feel like I'm well stocked for the coming month. I'm so excited for all the events and dinners we have coming up, and I just thought this was so beautiful. Next up is a bag that I got in, and I feel like this could possibly be one of the most beautiful bags I've ever seen. I saw it on a Facebook ad, and as soon as I saw it I was like, oh my goodness, I need that in my life. So it is from Strathbury, and it came beautifully packaged. So it came in their beautiful black box with tissue paper and this little sticker, which I've already torn into, obviously. And then it does come with a dust bag, which is actually a little tote bag, which I thought was really clever. And you do also have a little care card as well. So opening up the little tote bag is this beautiful, beautiful East-West mini. So the whole line is called East-West, but I believe it comes in a few different sizes. This is the mini size, and they released it in a pink ombre, which I was just like, oh my goodness, like I thought it was so, so beautiful. The hardware is a very, very pale gold, so it's like a champagne gold. It's very delicate, it's really, really beautiful. You have the Strathbury logo printed in gold right in the middle there. And the ombre is like, I'd say it's a kind of deep rose ombre which fades into a pale pink ombre. It is absolutely stunning in real life. I'm going to try and do it justice on camera, but it is so beautiful. It is fairly rigid on the bottom, so you have this kind of dual compartment design, I guess, which runs all the way from the side to the base. Again, a fairly sturdy base, so it does feel quite structured. And then in order to open it, you just kind of slip it out of the bar, and you do have a little magnet there as well, so it is fairly secure. It's not just the bar keeping it in place. And in terms of the strap, so it does actually go all the way through to the inner lining of the bag. You have one divided compartment and then one pocket right there at the back. If I had to guess, I would think that the lining is microfiber. It is a pale lining though. It is full leather, but it is fairly light. Like I don't feel like it's too heavy at all. Not the largest bags, but it does fit in my phone very neatly, and which is always kind of my test in terms of just very small bags in general. Like as long as I can fit my phone in and a card holder, I'm pretty much good. And this does have plenty of room. And I'm just over the moon with this. I think it is so gorgeous. You can wear it crossbody. You can also wear it just on the shoulder, obviously, and you can also wear it doubled up. So I love the fact that you can wear it multiple ways. I love the color hardware. It is really beautiful, and just the overall color combination just totally stole my heart. So I am thrilled to bits with it. I did get a discount, so I just signed up for their emails, and that gets you 10% off. So if you were interested in it and you wanted to get a bit of a discount, that was the best one I found. Not sure if it'll go on sale beyond that, but I was happy to get the 10% off. And yeah, I could not be happier with my purchase. And now for a few more clothing bits and pieces, but I saw this sweater and I thought it was absolutely beautiful. It is the softest, most cuddly thing in the world. Like I just want a whole blanket made of this fabric. It is so, so nice. The color is absolutely beautiful. It's a really stunning periwinkle blue, very similar to my Chanel mini. It's a pretty simple sweater, you know, it's nothing too dramatic. It's not very fashion forward. It's just a really nice quality sweater. Very, very soft, as I mentioned. It's a very simple v-neck, and then it is a little bit more of a longer one. It probably looks a little bit shorter on me because of the big old bump, but it is a fairly decent length if you're not pregnant. And then I'd say it's kind of the medium width. It's not super tight, but it's not like a super wide fit one at all. Just a kind of nice in-between sweater, nothing too trendy, so just one of those things that you'll be able to have in your wardrobe for years and years. The sleeves are quite long, which is the only thing I'd say, but I tend to roll all my sleeves up anyway. I do believe this came in a few different colours. I went straight for the blue because I just love the shade so much. But it is just so comfy and cozy, and I pretty much just want to live in this fabric. The next top I got is actually a repeat purchase, and this one I more got for after pregnancy, and like I could wear it now, but the fit is kind of off, as you might expect. But I own the black one in this. In fact, I have it in two combinations. I have like a star print one and I have a plain one, and I just love it. Like it's a really, really nice design. It isn't quite a sweater, I'd say. It is a knit, but it's like a fine knit top. Like it's very, very nice. It drapes in a really beautiful way. And when I saw they re-released it in a whole bunch of different colors, I got so excited. So I went for this really lovely camel one, and it has a kind of faux wrap design, I guess. So it is like a proper wrap style, but you don't have to do up any buttons or anything like that. So it just kind of comes like that. The color is really beautiful. It's a really lovely warm camel. Just kind of sits and drapes in a really beautiful way. You may or may not be able to tell that in my try on shots, but I'll try it on again when I'm not pregnant. But I was just so excited to see this brought back. Like I've gotten so much use out of my black versions, and it's just a really, really nice one when you do want to be a little bit warm. You don't want to be as casual as wearing like a full-on sweater. This is just a really nice in between. Like the fabric is very, very soft. It's smart enough for work and Zoom calls, but it's not so fancy that you can't repurpose it for casual wear as well. Just that really nice in between style. And I just think these are fantastic. So would definitely recommend if you're looking for like a versatile fine knit top. This one is fantastic, as evidenced by my love for it and the multiple purchases. And then I have this absolutely beautiful print top, and I thought this was so lovely. So it is a two-parter, so you do have this camisole on the inside. It is fastened though, so you can detach it if you want to, so technically you could use the pieces individually, but it works really beautifully as one. So the camisole is just a simple black kind of inner lining, and then the outside print is this really gorgeous kind of drapey crepe fabric. Like it's semi see-through, which is why you need the camisole as the base, and the color is like a deep navy, like a really pretty shade with a really nice kind of beige floral abstract pattern all over. And then you have this great ruffle neckline with these two kind of, I'm gonna say string bits. That's definitely not the correct name for them, but you can tie these or you can leave them open. The sleeves are really drapey and beautiful as well, and then they just kind of cinch in right there at the waist. And I thought this was stunning, like really lovely. You could definitely wear this with a pleated skirt and I think it would look beautiful, but I think it would also look great with just leggings, tucked into jeans, like so many different options. And it's just a really beautiful, elegant blouse, which is just a little bit different with that gorgeous drapey fabric. And then last but not least, I have another one of my favorite off the shoulder sweaters. So I saw this one and I just loved the color combinations and how generally cute I thought it was. Like I am all about this sweater style at the moment. This one is a little bit more of a heathered one, I guess. So it is a rib knit design, and the finishes are like a little bit kind of rawer than like the one I'm wearing, for example. The colorways were absolutely beautiful, and I went for this really lovely, it's almost like a steel grey blue colour, like really lovely, and you have these little flecks of white in it as well. Very pretty. You do have a cuff sleeve as well, which you can leave like that or you can roll down depending on your preference. I always roll mine up anyway. And then you have this great neckline, which you can kind of arrange how you want to. It was super affordable as well. I thought it was a fantastic price. Very soft and snuggly, and as you might be able to tell, I've just been living in these sweaters. I think they're so great, really warm, but they do just feel a little bit more elegant and elevated than your kind of general huge chunky sweaters. And I thought this was a really nice one, especially for the price. So that is it for this video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. As usual, I will include links to everything I featured in the description section below. If you have any questions for me, then leave me a comment, and please do give this video a thumbs up if you like me and my wardrobe videos. As always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.